You can retire after that.
A little bit. I mean, no, because you need to work.
You got to pay
But
for
it's
more
good for
fold-out
mama.
chairs.
People visit. They gotta sleep somewhere.
I got a Murphy bed I got to get. Welcome to Couch Surfing, the show where charming guests look back their big roles, their little roles, and everything in between. I'm here with Bellamy Young. Bellamy!
Woo! I'm so happy to be here with you.
I'm so happy to be here with you, too. You know I'm a huge fan. Are you
You're
ready to
too
surf?
kind. I'm ready to surf.
Let's do it.
The women were jealous of me. The men all wanted to get me in bed.
Yeah, that's a look. That's a screaming girl with no lips at all.
Okay.
No lips. Where are the lips? Where are her lips?
Let's talk about the hair first before we proceed.
I was doing a show on Broadway, and I thought, I've got a job and a wig. Why do I have to have this long stringy hair? And on New Year's Day, I went and cut it. This had grown out. This is a longer version of the choice I made. And but then I got back to work, and they had built this beautiful Kim Novak wig for me. But they built it from my head, so I got back, and there was nothing to pin curl, nothing to attach my mic to. My mic lived here, and the mic pack lived there. It is the worst professional decision of my life.
But Law & Order is a rite of passage for every New York actor.
And that was my second one. I got to do one that was just one scene long. Here I play a Canadian serial killer. Although if you watch the episode, it's a Southern accent. Acting. Oh, the things you learn.
Okay, let's keep surfing.
Okay.
In the meantime, the laundromat in town's okay.
Okay,
but they
huge
won't let you
Vietnam
wash
War movie, all-star cast, Mel Gibson, Sam Elliott, Kerry Russell, Greg Kinnear,
Yeah.
Marilyn Stowe.
I know. My best friend came to visit. We've been best friends since 7th grade, and as she drove away from our set in Georgia, we were soldiers, she very quietly, trying to contain her excitement, said, "This was a very good use of my star watching time." I was like, right on. I agree. P.S.
So sweet.
But yeah, Faith Hill had dropped out of this wonderful role in this movie, and I got cast right, in the skin of my teeth, and got there and got to do the part. And I got to sing in the movie, which is why I got the part. And it's in the deleted scenes, if you want to go in the DVD. And my mom was visiting that day, and sweet Sam Elliott had come to work just to kind of like poke around and be a part of that church scene. Can I curse? Am I allowed to curse?
Yeah, of course.
It's Sam Elliott cursing. It's not me.
So it sounds
He went
even,
to my
yes,
mom and he
even
was
better.
like, "Goddamn Bellamy in there singing like a damn bird." I was like, whoa. Thank you, Sam. Best moment.
Up next.
You guys my new residents?
Yes.
I could tell what the guys were thinking.
Oh, come on. This was the most fun job. Oh, yeah. Sure.
Did you ever in your wildest dreams think you'd be doing a Marilyn Monroe impersonation in the OR?
No, but come on. We had so much fun with this. Like, it's ridiculous. That job was great anyway because everybody brought their dogs to work. So everybody had their own little patient room, and then where admin would be, there was a big little gate for the dogs to frolic in, and there were always musical guests and stupid things like unibrows happening, and then you dress up like Marilyn Monroe, and I at some point got to say something about someone having pasties that could swing opposite directions. Like, when are you ever gonna do material like that?
Has never happened on this couch.
Well, it's before you. It's an opportunity to be had.
Welcome back to Couch Surfing. I'm still here with Bellamy Young. Bellamy, shall we continue?
Let's do it.
All right.
I hope.
I'm not your wife, Nick. I'm an angel.
Another flirtation with short hair. I tell you, it's a dream I have that one day I'm going to figure out how to have short hair.
Sure.
But look at my little sweet Mark Pellegrino. I got to play the devil and then
Lucifer.
give the devil to Mark. So I'm a giver is how that all plays out. And the Supernatural fans, you guys are the best.
They are
devoted. Devoted.
And that world is so complicated. Did you have any sense of what was going on at all prior to joining?
No sense at all.
Okay.
One-day job in Vancouver. But this was super fun.
Yeah. Okay. Up next.
Now?
What's wrong?
All right.
What
so
is
you
wrong?
know that I used to live tweet this show
That makes me so
every
happy.
Thursday, and you retweeted one of my tweets,
I hope
and
so.
I was so happy. I screen grabbed it, sent it to my sister, and bragged about it all week. Thank you very much.
Well, that's the joy, though. Thank you for tweeting with us.
So you only had 2 lines in the pilot.
Oh, yeah, Lola, yeah.
You not only went on to become president on the show, but you became a household name,
Well,
playing
God
Mellie.
bless. Mellie's definitely a household name, yeah.
She is the gift that kept on giving.
Keeps giving. People still stop me. It's still a joy. Like, Scandal survives, you know? It's...
But how did you parlay that little bit of time, those
Honey.
2 lines, into all of this?
I don't stop to ask in case I'm asleep and dreaming.
You talked about how Mellie changed the molecular structure of your DNA.
Yeah.
Talk to me about how playing Mellie changed you as a person and as a performer.
The opportunity of Mellie taught me a lot about being a working actor, you know, not just a jobber, but being Mellie. Yeah. Like, changed my life. To be that, not even sure of yourself, but willing. Yeah. You know, because I tend to be a little hermity and reticent and self-doubting and all that kind of stuff, but it changed. Like, if anybody ever says that practice does not change you, practice changes you. Like, the pretending to be Mellie has been a gateway to freedom for me personally.
Really, watching you slip into her now gave me chills. Oh, yeah. All right, up next.
Okay. Literature for 200.
Now, when this came across,
We can watch this. I've never seen this.
I mean,
Oh, it's literally making me pit sweat. That is seriously the most stressful thing that I have ever done.
first of all, you would think you didn't win.
I don't know. I literally, I'm not even kidding. I browned out. I can't remember any of this. I don't know what's happening. Josh Gad cleaned our clocks in rehearsal. Cleaned them.
Not here.
Well, oh Lord.
Wait, how do you prepare for this show?
I studied like I was going to take the SATs.
Really?
I surely did. I did. And they also ask you, because we're not like smart people, we're like celebrities. So they say like,
But
what are you
like
good
a lot
at?
of
Like,
people
what are your
don't
interests?
can't just drop a Jane Austen reference like that.
well, I don't know.
They can't.
But I tried to think of things that were finite, like birthstones and state birds and things like that. So which I don't know anything about either, but I just tried to list things that were finite and then learn them.
All right, up next.
Ooh, I'm sweating.
You're still here?
Yes. Oh, this is a fun one.
This is great.
This is silly. This is great. Thank you for doing this with me,
Speaking of
Lola.
literature,
Are you lost, children?
Speaking of hair,
I bet
this
you're
bun is
hungry.
everything.
there's a lot
And
in
in
that
need of
bun, girl.
comfort.
There's a whole universe.
I want all of it.
that bun.
And potatoes and cakes.
I
of
was on
all
it for 2
sorts.
days. Election Day, November 8th, 2016. And November 9th, 2016. And we were all very excited on November 8th and, you know, knocked off a little early to make it to the polls, although I'd voted like 2 weeks before. And I mean, the jubilation that day, like the energy on set was incredible. And then I was so glad to have a reason to get out of bed November 9th, but, and Ava is such an incredible leader, but November 9th was a lot.
You were on set the next day?
I was on set the next morning at like 5 a.m.
Was Oprah there?
No, I was
Okay.
me and the kids. But Ava was an incredible leader. Gave a like St. Crispin's Day level speech, you know, like a speech you can help but be like your spirit raised by.
And you'd worked with her on Scandal.
She directed us on Scandal.
That's right.
This was a huge deal for her to get this gig, and she delivered it beautifully. And she was a gracious, like, leader on set of every department. Some directors know lenses, and some directors know actors, but she just knows people.
Up next.
Hey, I know this show.
You do.
Look at that guy. He's sparkly, right?
Yeah.
He's
I've
like,
seen him in a few things.
he's all right. I think he's got a future.
Okay, so when this script first landed on your desk,
Yeah.
what about the character of Jessica spoke to you?
So I'd had one audition,
Okay.
which I tested for and did not get. And so I thought, oh gosh, oh Lord. And then my agent's calling like 3 weeks later. And they have this wonderful offer. And I'm just happy because they say job.
Yes.
So pretty much I'm already like, well, I hope it's good because I'm going to definitely do it. But then they say, Michael Sheen. I say, Michael Sheen? Oh my God. And then they say New York. And I was like, oh, New York. And then they sent me the script. They're like, why don't you read the script? And I was like, well, okay, but sounds pretty good.
Yes.
And then I read the script, and Lola, I wish I could like sit here and like let you read it now.
But you're essentially playing Hannibal Lecter's ex-wife, right? So she's got a few things to be upset about. Her ex-husband turned out to be a serial killer.
A little bit. It wasn't like, it wasn't what she thought she signed on for.
You know what I was wondering while I was watching this? Why is the culture at large obsessed with serial killers right now?
I want to think that we're all so transfixed, galvanized, like just mesmerized by the thought of that large an anomaly. Like sociopathy is so, I hope, extreme. Like what would make someone, how could you, like those kind of, like be Dahmer level killer.
All right, Bellamy, thank you so much for surfing by. Prodigal Son airs Mondays on Fox. See you next week on Couch Surfing. Bye.